Thank you so much for joining us on Straight Outta Savannah. I am super, super excited because my guest, Janie Desir, is here and she's going to share who she is and what she's all about and how she can help you. So, Janie, take it away.
Hi, everyone. I'm Janie Desir. I am the owner of Teaching Your Baby in Braille. Um, Teaching Your Baby in Braille is basically a series of children's book that help blind parents teach to their sighted kids and vice versa. And I also have my books in different languages.
Oh, nice. Nice. So, what put you on that path? Let's go there. Let's start there.
Basically started the whole business is my son was the inspiration because I have a rare eye disease called keratoconus. And when I found out I was pregnant, I was trying to figure out ways how to prepare my son just in case if he was to inherit this eye disease. And at this point, they're not sure if the eye disease is genetic or was it an environmental thing that just happened.
Wow.
So we won't find out if he will have this eye disease until he gets older, because that's when it affects you.
Got you. Got you. So, what kind of things were happening to make you wonder what was going on? Like, were you losing your vision, or how did that play out?
It was like, because I wore glasses back then. So when I noticed I was having a hard time driving, I was like, man, I really can't see with these glasses. I need to go find out what's wrong. And that's when they went ahead and told me, oh, this is what's going on with your eyes. And that's when I found out everything within less than like 3 months. And they were like, if you possibly can go blind by the time you're 30.
Oh, wow. 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 How did you handle that? Because that would be devastating.
Well, when I was at the doctor's office and they were explaining everything to me, I took it like, okay, fine. But they were like, oh, but we can help you with these hard contact lens. And I was like, okay, cool. Got the contact lens, tried them out for a few years until my eyes finally rejected them.
Okay. Got you.
Mm-hmm. And when my eyes rejected them, that's when went ahead, did another eye exam. They were like, yeah, you're legally blind.
Oh, wow. 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 Now, is anybody else in your family been affected by this condition?
No, no surprise.
Okay. So it just came for you.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to do some research. And you said you called it keratoconus?
Yes, 𝐾𝐄.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do some research because that already is super interesting right there.
Yeah,
So
it's
oh, go ahead.
really like it's basically like instead of the eyeball, like a round shape, I always tell people it reminds me like a candy corn shaped eyeball.
Okay. Okay.
It's like the eyeball gets smushed and it's almost shaped like a candy corn.
Okay. So what else was there any other options that they have for you or basically no?
Um, Other option is to have a transplant, but there's a 50% chance, and I don't think I want to chance it.
Okay, because the other thing part of that is if they do it and it doesn't work, then you could go blinder or how does that work?
I'm
You
totally blind.
you totally blind now? Oh
No,
no, you said you could go totally blind.
yes,
Gotcha,
where I
gotcha.
won't no light deception, no nothing.
Yeah, no, no. I understand that. It's like I'm good. I'm gonna keep what I got. It's okay.
Yeah,
Y'all keep working though. Keep on trying to find, some stuff.
yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. It's like keep on trying, find a better solution or something. And then, yeah.
That's smart. I think that's really good because, a lot of people they'll just jump and run at anything that comes up. And it's understandable because, you want to see or whatever. But the thing is at what cost?
Exactly.
You know, at what cost? Okay, so when you decided to, how's your baby doing with the braille? That was my question too.
Well, he's autistic, so therefore the feeling sensation with the books is really good because he likes to touch everything. So mostly with him, he knows how to he noticed his name in Braille. So if he sees it, he knows that that's what it means, his name. So that's a plus. But right now we're trying to learn the basics of certain alphabets and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So when you started with this condition was when you started learning braille, or how did that transpire?
Um, I actually learned Braille. I actually ended up going to blind school.
Okay.
Because at the time I was in college, I was trying to get my bachelor's in graphic design. So I had to jump out of school to go ahead and find other ways to help me live being blind and also learn all the whole technology, everything, you know. So yeah, I went to blind school, and when I was done, I came back, and that's when I went ahead. When I came back to school, found out I was pregnant, that's when I had to create a project, created the book. It was done as a project just for giggles. And then when I for my portfolio, when I was about to graduate, that's when I created the whole series to put that on my portfolio. And I actually um went and got a prototype of the book. And
Nice.
yep, and I actually put puff paint because I haven't found a print company to actually print it the way I needed it to be printed. So I just got it printed normally and then created puff paint to create the dots on the books for him to feel and touch.
That is so nice. Oh my God, that is so amazing. Um, Let me ask you this. What have you met any other people with your condition?
Um,
Like, is there like
yeah,
a support group or anything like that? Or
I'm not sure of the support group, but I met one person that does have it. And the thing about it is that most people normally would have this condition just in one eye, but I have it in both.
okay. Yeah, I'm so curious. I want to look up the metaphysical behind this because I know it's got to be something, because it's crazy how, because it seems like it came out of nowhere. Is that what
Right.
okay, that's what it feels like to you, that it, just kind of hit you?
Yes.
I love your positivity. It is so refreshing because I don't know, I
Mhm.
don't know if I don't know if I could do that. You know what I mean? And it's like we all have our journeys. And so
Yes.
this one for you is like, to me, it's amazing because just the fact that you can continue to stay positive in the face of all of that is like astounding for me. You know what I mean? Because I'm
Thank
not sure, as positive as I am, I don't know if I could go there. You know?
Man, you won't realize what kind of strength you have in you until you actually have to go through it.
Yes, that is, yeah, yeah, that's positive because so many people are going through so many things. You know what I mean? Like we're sitting here and we're talking about the vision thing. But the thing is what I believe is that um you also probably learn how to appreciate so much more of life going through this.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Because we even talked about in the green room about, when you had your child, and
Hmm.
that, tell us about that and how that came about as far as, like you weren't really planning, you just kind of, and then you didn't think you could?
Oh no, he was planned. He was most definitely planned.
Okay, gotcha.
But it just like when he was planned, when we were planning, but at the same time, it was just like we didn't think it was gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
and it, ta-da!
And all of a sudden, there it was. Thank you, thank you, thank you, right?
Yes, and it was just like to me, I felt like it was like oh no, I can't believe it. Is this actually real? Is
Mm.
this actually real? So yeah.
That is so powerful. I absolutely love that. So, going forward, what do you plan to do as far as, are you doing more books, or are you doing speaking, or what are you doing in order to get this out? Because I know it's super rare because I've never heard of it. and and I don't know if a lot of people know about it. So that is one thing, that's why
Uh,
I was asking.
no, not a lot of people know about it yet, but I am still trying to put myself out there. Um, I have been on a TV show for entrepreneurs called The Beta Blocks. I'm in season 8. And I've done podcast shows. I also have gone to different daycare centers and done presentations. And I'm also trying to be like guest speakers at different things for blindness awareness and, motivation speakers and other people with disabilities not to give up on their dreams.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Because
Yeah,
I was gonna say, it's easy to do.
to give up.
Yeah. It's like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. That is so powerful. That's so powerful. What about something I was gonna ask you? Um, so let's talk about where you see your business going in the future. Say like 5 years from now, what do you see for yourself and your business?
5 years from now. Oh, 5 years from now, hopefully what I see is that my business is flourishing and by then my next step would have been probably opening up a preschool for special needs kids, especially kids who are visually impaired, um, who's autistic, blind, and all kinds of kids. I really want them to be a mixture of them, but I would most likely specialize with, special need kids. And also, so therefore we can basically get them early intervention, like to get them started by the time they get to school, they have everything down packed. They won't have to get all of the education when they're much older, like what's happening now.
That is so good. That's so good. Have you actually seen any of these daycares anywhere?
Um, no, but I heard there's one, Helen Keller, but that's all the way in New York, I believe,
Oh,
and
okay. So none locally.
none locally.
So
And there is, it's really hard to get in, or it's like,
because they only
yeah,
take so many, right?
yes,
Because you can't. I would think that you couldn't have 20 or 30 of those kids in one class for one teacher. That would just be way overwhelming.
yes, that is way too much. I think it'll be like, it depending on the student, maybe like 2 kids per teacher because they are special needs kids.
So are you considering doing it nonprofit, or how were you thinking of doing it?
Like a regular daycare center where
Okay.
they'll learn school.
Something like that. You could also collaborate with if you have a university somewhere close that has like special needs teacher training and stuff like that.
Yes.
Even therapies and stuff like that, you could partner, with them and let them come in and bring their students, to help the students.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
they could help you. You could set up internships and stuff like that because you're going to need, like you said, is the ratio has to be smaller.
Mm-hmm.
And so that means you're going to need a lot of teachers,
I'm gonna need teachers. I'm gonna need a lot of
assistants.
assistance and therapy
Right.
coming in. Yes.
Yes. So that could be a way for you to do. Um, that actually, I've been through that. My son actually did speech therapy when he was younger, and
Mm-hmm.
they identified him in daycare. And so the daycare actually came over, and because he started all that IEP stuff in daycare. And so the
Yes.
daycare actually, the students came from, we were in Alabama, and they came from Auburn University, and they work with him, the speech students and, the IEP program or whatever, they came and worked with him at the daycare.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just coordinated because it was one of those daycares where they went by your income. And so it was
Right.
coordinated with the school so that the
Mm-hmm.
students could come and get, practical experience and stuff working with the kids and stuff. And the kids got a chance to, have people that, because like he just had one student with him. It was just him and one student.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like so perfect. So I thought about that and I thought that would be excellent way, for you to do that because they have to give the students some experience.
Right. Yes.
And the kids and with it being the one-on-one like that, I mean, he got a lot of good help from that one student that worked with him during that daycare time. And it was excellent. I love the way they did it, you know.
Yeah. That is the plan. That is, yep. That is my goal.
Awesome. I'm so excited for you because that is something that is needful. That's why I asked you, did you know of any more? Because it's like you don't know them. It could be you could actually have a model, that people can use all over I was going to say the country, but really the world,
Yes.
because there's special needs kids everywhere
Yes.
and seems to be more and more now. I don't know if that's the case or if it's the case that now we are identifying them because I
I think
really
it's
believe,
buying it.
because I believe we always had them because I can
Yeah.
remember kids growing up. It's like they're a little bit strange. you but nobody bothered them and nobody put them on Ritalin and none of these other things that they're doing. But they just, they knew that maybe they learned a different way.
Right.
Maybe they were what's that word they're using now? Neurodivergent or something like that. And I feel like I'm that. Because you just learn differently and your mind works in a different way.
Yes. You're totally different way.
Yeah. But that daycare, that sounds so amazing. I am just super excited about it because it's so needful, and
Mm.
and we need models like that, So if you put it together and then you have a model that people can use,
Yes.
and say, hey, this works. This is a good thing. This model works. The kids are doing well. Everybody is thriving. The community is better for it. Because
Yep.
there's a place that people will understand these children can go instead of, sending them places where people don't understand,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because it's got to be that kind of thing. And also, you know, people that work with special needs kids have like a higher level of compassion and empathy, I think.
Yes. Need a lot of that and a lot of patience.
Yes, and that's what a lot of people that work with special needs. I had a friend, her mama, that's what she taught was special needs for decades. And you
Yeah.
could tell because she just had this vibe about her where, it was just always all right. It didn't even matter what was going on, you know what I mean?
Always all right.
Yep. Always all right. And I was like, God, That's a good, that was a good perspective, I thought. It's like it's always all right. So as you move forward with, your plans and your desires, as you move forward, um, what would you say to somebody that, maybe just found out that, they're going blind, or, because there's so many other conditions have the same outcome, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
macular degeneration or something like that, glaucoma, what would you say to somebody that, found out and was older? I mean, like, maybe around the age that you were, or even older.
Oh, life is what you make it. It could either make you or break you, but at the same time, it's not gonna be easy, but it'll work itself out. Um, you can take opinions, but you don't have to listen to all of them. Do what works best for you, and always, always, always be thankful that you're still here. Be humble, because 9 out of 10 with a person with a disability, I mean, we need help. We're always going to need help. So with the bad attitude, no one's gonna want to help you or keep you around because attitude stinks. So stay positive, be humbled, and you'll get through it.
Awesome. Now, give some advice for somebody that has a child that may be experiencing this.
Ooh, to be parents who are legally blind with kids. Oh my goodness. My thing for that, I would tell you guys, most definitely have a lot of safety things, locks, um, gadgets, whatever can lock and keep the baby safe. Um, Toddler ages, keep harnesses. It's a lot of fun. It is so much being a parent, I can tell you. Um, but you will need help. But I would honestly say, I mean, but they like to play games and jokes and be funny. Like my little one like to play this little joke on me. He'll be like, I can't see. Even though when I tell him that I can't see something, and he's always, Mommy, look, I can't see. But yes, you'll enjoy every moment of it. I wouldn't give it up for the world.
That is that is so awesome. That is really, really awesome. Oh, all right. So what is the thing that, and it could be anything, that bothers you the most in the world or about the world?
Um, mm, I would say unkind people, people that just don't know how to just be kind, or just, I guess, but to each their own. People are gonna be people, but I think that's what irks my nerves the most, is when people are not kind, but they want people to be kind to them.
Yes, I love that. So it's like people, they don't want to go, they want the golden rule just to work one way.
Right.
You know, they don't, or they say WWJD, but they don't really care about that.
Right.
Oh my God. Okay. People who are unkind in the world. I love it. Love it. Um, and it's wild because when you think about that, you look at all the stuff that happens on social media. My God, it's so crazy. So many things and so many people and so many opinions, just like you said. I think that was perfect what you said about, yeah, everybody has opinions, but you do what you want.
Yep.
You
I
know,
have my saying that everybody loves when I say this. I say I take opinions like assholes. Everyone has an asshole. I'm not going and sniffing everyone's asshole. I'm sorry. No.
I love it. And that, you know, what's wild is I had a friend, that's what he used to say all the time. Everybody got one. You're like, okay. He said, don't even make a difference. And the thing is, you know, I find that so many people comment on things and they have no clue. You know,
Yeah.
and that, I think that's the thing too. Like what used to bother me was, you know, I talk a lot about metaphysics and things like that, and the law of attraction, all those other laws, expectancy, expectation, assumption, all these
Mm-hmm.
things. And, you know, I talk about manifesting and stuff like that. And I would get people that would come on my channel and say ugly things on in my comments. You need Jesus. Stuff like, I mean, just crazy stuff. And I was like, yeah. And it used to really, really bother me at one time when I first, you know, started. Now I really don't care. I mean, and now I'll actually shut them down. I'll be like, listen, apparently you need Jesus, because the last time I checked, Jesus was love. I said,
Yep.
and this right here is not love. I said, so you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. But
Most definitely.
exactly. All right. So share with the people where they can find you and any closing words that you would like to offer. And if you have, like, you know, books you're putting out, you can, you know, give the names of those and where they can find them, you know, any of that kind of stuff, because we're gonna land this plane.
Okay. Well, you can find me on Facebook, teaching your baby in Braille. And mostly all my platforms you can find me on that title. And also I'm working on my webpage, so it will be up on my Facebook. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you guys that I do community work with people. It's called with the little people, it's called Sippy Cup and Paint, where they will go out and have their little paint canvas and they can sip and paint, but it's just for the little people. Sippy Cup and Paint.
I love it. I love it. Oh, that's so amazing. Sippy cup and paint. That is so great. So you do that right there in Florida, right?
Yes, all in Florida.
Okay.
And, you guys can like just check me out. And I do have a GoFundMe page to help raise money so I can get my books printed. And soon as we get them printed, they will be out. I'll also be out on Amazon. So, and I would be doing like local and leaving out to go do book signings.
That is awesome.
And I think my word, oh yeah, sorry, but my word that I would like to leave with everyone is, walk by faith and not by sight.
Mm.
Do everything that your heart desired. Do not let anyone or anything hold you back. The only person that can hold you back is yourself. Don't let your parents, don't let anyone hold you back from your dreams. Because sometimes someone's path is not your path and their decision is not your choice. Do what makes you happy.
Yes. That is so perfect, and that is so timely, because there are so many people that, you know, especially now, you know, social media era, everybody's looking at, you know, what people are doing, and then people are, you know, doing their thing, and, you know, standing in front of cars that don't belong to them, in houses, you know, stuff like that. And, you
Yes.
know, and it's like, if you will do just like you said, and know that the person that's holding you back is the one you're looking at in the mirror. You know,
Yep.
that's so powerful, so powerful. And walking by faith, I don't have no other choice. That's how I live my life.
Yep. Yep. Cause that's it. Cause I know, cause for a while I was the one to be like, you know what? I literally understand the saying. It's like, if you want to make God laugh, you tell him your plans and he's going to start laughing at you and he's going to show you his plans. Yeah. I got tired of him laughing at me. Like I'm being the clown.
I feel all of that. I know that so intensely because you know what? Sometimes we can be so bullheaded when it comes to spirit.
Yep.
We ask and we say we want to hear and we want to, we want spirit to speak to us and this and that and all that, and we want messages and whatnot. But then guess what? We don't.
No.
We don't really want that.
And sometimes you gotta be asked for, because when you get what you asked for, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, I did ask for this, but now look what I look now. Look.
Been there, done that. Got the
Uh-huh.
pen, the t-shirt. All of that. It's like, wait. I know I have gone back like in prayer and been like, Lord, wait, wait, wait. Did I ask for this?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What was the rap song? Did I do that?
Right.
Did I do that? Was that me? I don't think so. You got me twisted and wrong.
I'm like, oh man, what did I just So now
Yeah,
I
I
don't
did that
really
with a husband and I regretted it, not really regretted. I don't believe in regret, but yeah, I did that with the husband. I was like, I did that. I chose that one. I know I was wrong. Something was wrong with my picker. I don't know.
in life I don't say regrets anymore. I was like, there's no regrets, only mistakes,
Exactly. Lessons.
lessons.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. No regrets. I tell people that because people are like, "Did you regret?" I'm like, "No," because if that was the case, then I would regret my kids because they came from that. So
Yeah.
no, I don't. And to be honest with you, I honestly I try not to even focus on any type of regret anyway because it serves no purpose. It's like a
No.
low vibration. It's like blame. You blame
Yeah.
somebody for something. Well, what difference does that make, and how does that change anything?
No.
Does it
Nothing.
solve? Not a problem. Nothing. So why go there? Why stay in that vibration?
Right.
Yeah, yeah. All right, kitties. Thank everyone for joining us. We have had such a blast. I've had a good
Yeah.
time with Miss Janie Desire. I just love saying her name. And so if
See?
you desire to find her, then make sure you follow her on Facebook and all the other platforms that she is on. Her details will be in the show notes, so you'll be able to click on them and find her easily. I'll also put her bio in the description and all of her different links and stuff where she is. And so we want to help this young lady to get this thing started. So if you see her GoFundMe and everything, you might want to jump on that and help her to get started with this thing so that she can help more people, because this thing is not just about her. It's about, the community at large, because there are a lot of people probably still suffering from some type of conditions and stuff that may be uncurable, or they say uncurable, that need help, that need, and we all need help. Just like she said earlier, we all need help of some sort at some time. And so we have to be mindful and be empathetic so that we are out here being a blessing to people that need us to be a blessing to. And also remembering to receive the blessings that you need to receive. So, again, thank you for joining us on Straight Outta Savannah. I have had such a good time talking to Miss Janie. She has just been such a blessing. And I just love her positivity, and you love it too. So if you're having any of those type of issues, you have children that are sight impaired, or you yourself are sight impaired and you have children, then you might want to reach out and connect with her. So
Yeah.
again, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for joining us on Straight Outta Savannah. Oh, and make sure that you are following and subscribing wherever you're catching this show, be it on Apple, Google, Spotify, um, all the other places where you listen to your podcast. And also you'll be able to see this one on YouTube as well on my channel. And while you're there, make sure that you subscribe and like and share and do all the things that you're supposed to do. So again, have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, weekend, whenever it is you catch this. And thank you so much for joining us on Straight Outta Savannah. Bye now.
Bye.